and we do not even show the slightest interest of what's going on in our government. The reason people don't vote, like I just said, they don't register. Register to vote. This is a fundamental privilege given to us by our Constitution that is actually taken away when you commit a felony. So why waste a perfectly good privilege to have your voice heard by top levels of our government, a privilege to change our country? We are known as a democracy. So how do you call it a democracy when the people don't stand up and have their voices heard? There are some that do, then there are some who do not. First step, register to vote. Many people feel that their voice is not heard because they don't vote. They think their votes don't matter. When reality is, your vote does count. And the first step to get your vote out there is just registering to vote. A simple process that takes 5 minutes. There are a lot of reasons, actually there are a lot of ways to register to vote. If you're in college, schools, every general election, someone goes around and offers a slip to register to vote. All you have to do is bring out your ID, sign a piece of paper, and you're registered. A lot of reasons to register to vote is for stuff like local elections, not just presidential elections, local elections. Like the city wants to raise taxes. You don't want to pay more because we're already paying a lot of bills. You go and vote. There's a sheriff that's very controversial that's going to take over our local police departments. You can vote. There's a representative you don't like. You can vote. There's a president you don't like. You can vote. There are many benefits to registering to vote to have your voice heard. Sad thing is, millions of people don't vote because they didn't register or they missed the deadline. There are plenty of opportunities to register to vote. All it takes is 5 minutes. Going back to how people feel their votes are not heard, are mainly people who don't even register. They feel that corporations are winning in this country, when in reality, they are the ones who are actively engaging in political processes and voting. It all goes back to voting. People need to register to vote. Why would you register to vote? You want more jobs. Why would you register to vote? You want more money in your pocket. And why would you register to vote? You don't want the government to raise taxes. Register to vote. That's really what it is. There are a lot of places too. If you're not in school, there's websites. And if you just want to vote for presidential elections, they actually have at the polls, they give you the chance to register to vote on the spot. You wait 5 minutes and you're registered and you cast your vote. Sometimes people don't do that because they feel that the majority or the popular candidates are ones who are not even in their interest. You don't have to vote for the most popular candidate. You could vote for someone who really is someone who hasn't even been heard. You voting shows the world that this percentage of Americans vote for this individual, like his ideas and win his ideas. Sadly, if you don't win, it's not a problem. You still have the ability to change things. It's like an auction. You want something? You state your reasons and you sound your voice. Here in this country, our voice is our votes. Also, it's protesting, but mainly it's our votes. With that being a privilege given to by the state in our Constitution, why waste that when they could take that away if you are convicted as a felon? Why waste the privilege to have your voice heard and have the ability to change your surroundings, change your government? Right now I have a video to show you just how easy it is and how to register to vote.
How to register to vote. Your right to vote isn't just a right, it's your solemn duty as an American citizen. You will need to be 18 years of age on or before Election Day and American citizenship, either by birth or naturalization. Step 1. Make sure you've never been convicted of treason, felony, or bribery. If you have, you can't vote until your rights are restored by your state's Department of Corrections. Go to the Election Assistance Commission's website for state-specific voter registration requirements, instructions, and an application form. Step 2. Decide which political party to join, based on which one you feel best represents your personal and social values and worldview. You can also register to vote as an independent, with no party affiliation.
And if you feel
Mail your voting
like you are already registered, there are other ways you can find out if you're registered. So this is a right given to you by the Constitution. Do not waste it. You have the ability to change events or outcomes of elections in this country just by registering to vote. You don't have to vote every election. Just get that first step out of the way. So if something does strike a fire in you, you can get out and have your voice heard and vote. Register to vote.